Hey guys, so I just wanted to come and do a updated video on the Nirvana Nour hair. If you look at my previous video, I did an unboxing on it and I purchased 3 bundles of the Nirvana Nour wavy curly hair. For Nirvana Nour, she posts all her wavy curly hairs individually, so what you see is exactly what you'll get. It's not like a mystery and you have to wonder what the curl pattern is going to look like. What you see is what you get. So I ordered 3 bundles. They were all 16 to 18 inch, and I ordered a 4x4 lace closure, which was also 18 inch wavy curly. When I order her wavy curlies, I typically try to get the bundles that have the full ringlets towards the bottom. Excuse me. And since she takes individual pictures of each closure that she has and each bundle that she has, I'm able to easily see what how the bundle looks. So I typically go for the bundles that have the full ringlets at the bottom, and even if they're not fully ringlets from top to bottom, the ones that have the full ringlets at the bottom are gonna give you that curly look instead of that wavy curly look. So like I said, all 3 bundles were 16 to 18 inch. The lace closure was 18 inch. They were varying ounces, so one bundle was 3.6 ounces, one bundle may have been 3.3, 3.4, and the last bundle may have been somewhere between 3.3 and 3.5. So I had somewhere around like a little over 10 ounces in my hair plus a closure. I was able to fit majority of it. I had like a small piece left, and I folded over all the wefts and only cut it when I got to the very top. I doubled every single weft and folded over every single weft. So I have said previously I've had issues with Nirvana Nour shedding, so I did not seal the wefts, but I folded over every single weft and only cut the last weft at the top. So hopefully that helps. I did have to cut the bottom a little bit because, like I said, the bottom bundle fell more towards a, well, I don't know if I said it, but the bottom bundle, they're all 16 to 18 inch, but the bottom bundle fell more so towards the 18 inch, and the top 2 bundles fell more so towards the 16 inch. So I did have to cut it a little bit so it wasn't that gap between the lengths, but it's very full. I washed and conditioned it with Dove Intensive Repair shampoo and conditioner and just let it air dry, and this is how it came out. I did have to play around with the closure a little bit. The closure did have dark brown lace, and I'm thinking dark brown lace, perfect, it'll melt into the skin. It still was noticeable because it's more of like a ashy dark brown. So I just put some powder on there. Now, one thing I can say is, if you're looking for a closure for some hair, Nirvana Nour has some good closures. And I know I made a video about some trash closures and it's hard to find a good closure. Nirvana Nour is like the first company that I found really good made closures. It's raining in the background, so I'm sorry if y'all hear loud noise in the background. I just want to get this video out. I'm trying to talk louder because I don't know how the rain is going to affect it. But Nirvana Nour, her closures, I got a 4x4. Even with this 4x4, it took up a good chunk of the top to where I like put the tracks close enough. But if I had less hair, I would be fine because the closure took up a decent amount. And like I said, I got a 4x4 closure. She also sells 5x5, 6x6, I think 6x7 or 7x7. She sells some really big closures. I think 4x4 may be the smallest, and that's what I wanted. I did not bleach any knots. I thought about it, but I decided not to. And I just put a little powder, and you can't even tell that the knots aren't bleached. Her knots, her ventilation on her closure is very well. And I think, what's the term for it? She single knots the knots. They're not double knotted. So since it's single knotted, I apologize, I may have to redo this video, but since it's single knotted, you almost can get away, like you really can get away with powder, not even concealer or foundation. Just put some powder on your part and you won't even be able to tell that you did not bleach your knots. You cannot see any knots poking through. And the knots that you did see, like before I put the powder, it was very faint. Like she single knots them, so it's very natural looking even without bleaching your knots. The closure, she has listed on her site natural density, but I can say that these closures, I know it says natural density, but they're like the perfect density. Because I done got some closures say natural density and there's no hair on the closure. If it sheds a little bit, your closure looks bald. This closure, she has it listed as natural density, but it's not too thick to where it's like you feel like the need to pluck it because you can't even see your part, but it's not too thin to where you feel like, well damn, I don't even have no hair in my closure. It's like the perfect density. And like I said, if anyone is looking for a closure, I highly recommend Nirvana Nour for closures. She does individually list her closures on her site, so what you see is what you get. And like I said, I just searched for a closure that looked like it had the ringlets at the bottom, and it perfectly blends in with this hair. Like, it perfectly blends in with this hair. This is the first time I've ever had a expensive closure blend in with my curly bundles. Usually I have to get like a beauty supply store closure because I have issues with spending, you know, the money that these companies charge for closures, spending that kind of money and it doesn't blend. Like, the closure is always too tight of a curl or too wavy and not curly enough. So like I said, she lists these bundles as wavy curly, but if you just find the bundles that have the ringlets on it, it gives you that curly look. I will update on shedding and tangling a little more as I wear the hair. I can say in the past, I've never had an issue with tangling from the Nirvana Nour, only shedding. You're gonna get tangling with curly hair if you just lay in it, lay down and never brush it out. But I don't really consider that tangling. I think it's just more so just having to keep up with the hair. But I always did have a shedding issue. Now when I did wash and condition it, I sold all the hair and then I washed and conditioned it. So I feel like it just was like the tightness of the curls, and after me sewing it, I did get more shedding than usual, but I typically get more shedding than usual when I'm doing that first wash. So like I said, I'll tell you how the shedding ends up over time. But yeah, I just wanted to come back, show y'all the hair. So far so good. Like I said, I literally only cut the wefts when I got to the top and I couldn't sew any more on. So hopefully that helps. I did not steal any this time. I have 3 bundles in a closure. If you have any questions, just leave them below.